Hello and welcome to this week's Cari Connects. I am Psychic Medium Cari Muggs, and each week I pull a card from a deck and tell you what's coming up for the week and the signs and symbols to watch for. So this week we are using the Shaman's Dream Oracle. We were using this before I changed it up and started using a different deck a week, but I really like this and we haven't used it for a while. So it's by Colette Baron Reed and Alberto Villado. It is a oracle deck. I don't very often use tarot decks here because the meanings of them are different, and so this is what it looks like on the back side of the cards, and I love the detail and the pictures on the different cards in the deck. So, and I do love that they have numbers. I love the ones with the numbers because numbers always, I'm a big numbers person. I am getting into astrology though. I want to start learning about that. So let's see. We're going to pull a card. Oh. Okay, so this is Crown Games, right use of power. This is actually kind of good. So this week something is gonna come up, and you are either gonna question your intentions or you're gonna question somebody else's intentions. So with who is it? Was it Yoda? Is it a Star Wars thing? With great power comes. It's so ruined that much. I don't know. Something about if you have a lot of power, you have to be careful with that. I could use my gifts and you could use your gifts for ill intentions and bad intentions. I've talked about intentions a lot. Like a Ouija board. It's a board. It's just a board made by Hasbro or Parker Brothers or something like that, but your intention with it is what changes the dynamics of it. That's what changes. So any type of anything, if your intentions are good, then that's a good thing. Like that's a higher vibration. If you have ill intentions towards somebody, that intention is not so good. We don't want to cause harm to somebody else. So this is Crown Games, the right use of power. So obviously it's symbolizing a royalty, a hierarchy or a position that you have or somebody else has over you that you feel is controlling, or you control somebody, or that you have power over somebody. And you have to make sure that it's the right use of power. Make sure that this intention is good. So don't be manipulative, and watch and see if somebody is being manipulative over you. Really check your intuition this week. Really tap into that, because this could go both ways. Either you need to check yourself because your intentions are not pure towards somebody else, or you're trying to harm somebody else, or you're trying to control somebody else. I read this article one time that was really fascinating to me that said anger is just an emotion you feel when you cannot control someone or the situation. So, and also too, so this is either you that has some bad intentions or some not good intentions, or somebody else that is abusing their power, abusing their gift, abusing whatever that is. So watch for that this week. Just anything that you do, just be aware of what's going on. If you're signing contracts, if you're moving into a house or a building, or, I don't even know if just anything that you do that you feel is gonna raise the vibration, or maybe that you feel like you're being pushed into doing, or that you're trying to get somebody else to do, check intentions. Always be aware of intentions this week. So each week I kind of tell you to be aware of something different. So this week I want you to be aware of your intentions and also others' intentions. Like if they're trying to manipulate a way, or they want something done and they're trying to get you to do it. Things that you may know that, like, let's say you have a confrontation, or you have a meeting, or something happens, and then after this you see one of these signs. It's probably Spirit's way of saying this might be it. So crowns, obviously crowns, the color gold, any kind of hierarchy picture like queens or kings, royalty, any kind of royalty picture, then that would count for me too. They also do have a dragonfly, a gold dragonfly right up here on this picture. and a golden necklace. Anything that reminds you of any kind of power or any kind of hierarchy. And also too, this also might be our hierarchy or our government. Like you might see things in our government that you didn't see before, or you might see this week that there's some ill intentions with our royalty or our hierarchy or our government, and you might just be opening up to that or starting to see that, and that could be it too. Let's see. There's also like a ruby with diamonds around it on the crown and the color gold. And this is so funny because this picture, their hand right here, that's kind of that's kind of symbolic of power, like this thing. So if you see anybody like crossing their fingers or doing anything like that, that could be, or if you're talking to somebody and they're doing that, just be on high alert that this might be something with some intentions. Okay, and the number 8. The number 8 means abundance. So this means, and it's kind of weird to me that these are together because I would think that 222 would go, but this intention or this thing that you see this week or this thing that happens this week, it will probably bring through abundance. And it doesn't always have to be financial abundance. It can be spiritual abundance. It can be opening up you. It can be intentions with your own self, and you might want to check that too. This might be you using the right use of your gifts or your powers on yourself. Like you might be, I don't really think that fits, but watch that. If you guys ever had a reading with me, you'll know I say watch that a lot. Does that make sense? And watch that. So, anyways, this is what you need to be watching for. And also too, on the top of the crown are moons, and they're waning moons or half crescent moons, and lots of golden dragonflies. I would say anything with royalty. There is a big purple curtain behind this person, this royalty. So purple is the color of royalty. So purple might stand out to you this week too. This is just a great reminder to us to use our power wisely, use our gifts wisely, have always good intentions towards them, always, and hopefully be aware when people are trying to use their gifts on you, or if you just be around people with good intentions. Use your intuition this week and see if people have good intentions for you. Really be aware of that. So I hope that helps. I love you guys. Lots of people have been asking about our family stuff. We still haven't got the tests back. We were supposed to get them back last week. I feel good about it, but we still are in the unknown. But I will let you know when we get them. And just keep sending good vibes. And I love you guys so much. And I will talk to you next week.